Hello, my name is James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Habit number 2. I currently put up a video and I kind of went off. So to all you guys who are watching me, you've probably seen me at one of my worst moments about this whole election thing. And I know that everybody is on pins and needles about this whole thing. Because the free world is at stake. I'm not saying my choice is right. I'm not saying your choice is right. I'm not saying my choice is wrong. And yeah, I gave Mr. Trump a little bit too much of my mind. I'm not going to apologize because it's said, it's on video, and it's posted. But you know, the funny thing is, in the end, we're all going to have one leader. So he better not, or she better not, run us into the fucking ground. America has enough problems, but no one seems to think about the people that caused the problems in the first place. First thing, you put on these commercials, you put on something about Obama because your doctor doesn't accept Obamacare. Stop. That ain't Obama's fault if your doctor's an ass and decided that he doesn't want to take Obamacare. That's the health insurance company's fault. And the only reason why health insurance is such a big problem is because of the forefathers way back in the day probably didn't think that America was going to last as long as it did. But you guys can't put Obama at blame for the shit that your doctor chooses to refuse. He has the right to refuse your care. But here's the thing about America. Why in the hell in America do we even need health insurance in the first place? It's our own country. Third world countries take care of their own people with little to next to nothing. But here in America, we're charging an arm and a leg to save our fucking lives. You gotta get flown out of the country because you had a, out from the country rather, like the county, like you're in Greene County and you accidentally cut your leg with an axe. Okay, now a helicopter ride from there is $1,000 and some change. A ride in the ambulance is $1,000 and some change. Then you're gonna get your bill, which is $1,000 and some change. Why is it so fucking expensive? And don't you dare say it's Obama's fault. No, it was fucking expensive before Obamacare even came into the fucking fact. And for all you people out here blaming Obama for this and that and this and that, you gotta remember, he's gotta clean up the mess from the ass clown that came before him, which in turn has to clean up the mess before the ass clown that came before him. Now, before y'all try to say, oh, well, before George Bush, Bill Clinton fucked it up. No, first and foremost, when Bill Clinton was working, I had 2 jobs because I wanted 2 jobs. Not because I needed 2 jobs to make ends meet. Now, and if I may be so bold, in case y'all forgot, Al Gore actually probably won, but Florida, as Mr. Trump says, was rigged. Because there was a Bush in office down there also. And I'm not insulting the Bush family, but let's put the truth out there. He had it. Al Gore had it. And if Al Gore came out of the woodwork today, he probably would be president right now. And his time may come again. So, Mr. Gore, if you're listening, please run again. Please. We know that you love to hug trees and you love America. You need to run again. Why didn't you run this time? I don't know. But, you know, I'm always been in the political democratic side, you know. And the thing about taxes, while you're all bitching about taxes, we all got to pay them to keep the country running. But more importantly, soldiers got to eat. Bullets and beans cost money. More importantly, freedom ain't free. That's why we have soldiers. That's why we as soldiers volunteer our lives for all of you. Freedom is not free. It's not. America is the beautiful, America is the bold, America is the brave, and the thing is, everyone who's American forgot about the First Nation. You know, they forgot about the Native Americans in which the country was basically squandered from. But no one's thinking about them. They've had this pipeline issue for more than 5 or 6 months, and nobody's thinking about them until something happens. But we all tend to not think about the big pictures here. We don't think about the little people. We don't think about how it affects them. We don't care. As Americans, that's a crying shame. As human beings, it's disgusting. So before I get off, and again, I apologize for any video that I have placed up within the last few weeks leading up to this election, for anything that I've said that has offended you. I don't apologize for saying it. I apologize because I have offended you. Now, I'm a strong believer, and I'm going to say this once and one time only. Most of the time, when you say something, and that it goes for me too, you mean what you say on some level or another, or you would not say it. In closing, this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I am James Williams Jr. Be seeing you. And remember, if you said it on some level or another, either consciously or subconsciously, you meant to say it. You might not have worded it right, but you meant to say it, or you would not have let it come out of your mouth. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm James Williams Jr. Be seeing you.